Thanks for that, Katie. Well, today in Brunswick, the federal hate crimes trial for 3 men convicted of murdering Ahmaud Arbery begins. Jury selection is not expected to be speedy. On your side, Renata Gregorio, who covered the entire state trial back in November. You may remember. She joins us now live with what we can expect on day 1. Renata.
Good morning, Keitha. Well, yes, the trial is not expected to be speedy. If you think back to the state trial, it took longer to seat a jury than it did to actually hear all of the evidence. And of course, trying to find a jury that doesn't know anything about the case is very hard. That trial made international headlines. Over here, we've seen posters with Ahmaud Arbery's name on it, and we're miles away. But for that state trial, they do have a for this federal trial, they do have a larger area that they can find juries members for than the state trial. In the state trial for the 3 men convicted of killing Ahmaud Arbery, it took more than 2 weeks to find a jury of Glynn County residents. For the federal hate crimes trial, people will be summoned for jury duty from all 43 counties in Georgia's Southern Federal Court District, about 1,000 people to be whittled down to 12 jurors and 4 alternates.
I would make sure that there's a fair jury panel, one who has not been influenced by whatever they have heard.
Attorney Esther Panich, who's not affiliated with the case, says because 2 of the defendants, father and son Gregory and Travis McMichael, offered a willingness to plead guilty to the hate crimes charges last week, it may be even harder to find an impartial jury. The plea deal would have permitted the McMichaels to serve the first 30 years of their life sentences in a federal facility instead of a Georgia prison in exchange for their guilty pleas. The judge rejected the terms of their guilty pleas after hearing 4 family members' impassioned pleas to reject it. Then last week, the McMichaels withdrew their guilty pleas. In the state trial, the defendants were all sentenced to life in state prison. Cameras are not allowed in the federal courthouse, but we will bring you everything that happens inside on firstcoastnews.com when court starts at 9 a.m. Reporting live, Renata Gregorio, First Coast News, on your side.